Right, welcome back to what is probably the final view of the Bristol Beaufort. A couple of little bits of tidying up and gluing the propeller back on, that was a shame, and just taking a look at what I know I made a complete mess of. So, another one take wonder, I hope. This time things won't fall down. Oh, how unprofessional. And don't worry about the background. I just feel I need a little bit of colour contrast and depth control, if you see what I mean. Anyway, here it is. And, well, there really are some big mistakes I made, which I've largely covered up. One is letting the glue spread and fog bits of the glass. Look, I've got a pointer and I've got a shaky hand. I'm using this because I don't know why I bought it. So I'm going to put it to some use. A bit of fogging occurred there. And right on the other side, which we'll look at in a minute, there's also, I didn't find these wing lights went on particularly beautifully, and that is probably me. I will put that down completely to my inadequacy. Oh, do you know, it does look good from the front and slightly above. I wanted the scratchy, scrapey look, the rough and rugged, which I keep saying, but I have to emphasise it in case anybody's just dropped in and they think, what on earth? And I've been playing with the lighting to show things up. You can see here that I have painted it black, but I've left just some edges where you can see a bit of the fogging. So once we've dealt with that, and there, whoops, there. So for some reason that vented the stuff from way back where the machine gunner at the side was glued in. So the lesson is, don't tamper with the model. Gluing this fella in was the downfall. You can just see him. Now I can see him clearer than this, which means he was worth the bother, and he does look nice. Very sturdy fellow, but it's ended up making a mess. Oops, making a mess of these edges just a little. I mean, it's microscopic from where I am, but getting close up probably shows it up. And he really made a mess of everything, and I promised myself when I started this channel I would not spend too much time and effort mucking about and customizing, should we say, over embellishing, and there I go, I do that and it all works out badly, which ended up with all the wrestling that this, let's see if I can show you, this has come off completely, and it won't go back on properly, so something has been nudged, and I think it's inherent in the fact that this sleeve, as I said before, this sleeve didn't want to sit properly, and now thinking about it, what I probably should have done is cut down the centre to create two parts, put the parts on as neatly as possible and built up the centre to bridge the gap I've made. You learn as you go, don't you? Now, I've done some smudgy camouflage, which I'm happy with. I know not everybody will be. No, this isn't going to be the last. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take some photos in black and white to see how it feels. See how that all, you know, compares to older photography. I was going to say old age. It sounds like people over 60 are taking pictures of their dogs and garden. The underside I'm alright with. Not too many issues. Getting that glass bubble on is a bit tricky. All the usual stuff with trying not to use too much glue I'm trying to get the paint to blend in as well. So that went okay. I'm lingering because there's one really big error that I made. Although it's small scale, it is a terrible error because it's just simply nothing more than a great big blunder. And that is, I painted over the portholes on the side. So I've completely blanked them out with green and brown. And what I've done is just paint them black. So that means I might go back to these fogged areas down the side there and completely paint them black. Why not? Because I've done that on the front there. And one area to take a bit of caution I wasn't good enough on is getting that front glass plate, the two windows come as one, and that plate didn't quite fit nicely there, and that relates to the fact that I didn't tidy up the inside properly, so that the fuselage is bulging a tiny bit right. The fuselage part is bulging there, and so that isn't fitting quite perfectly. So there is a little bit of a line. I have cut it down. I trimmed it with a knife, but it's still noticeable. Apart from that, there are just the usual problems with me: bit of glue, bit of gap. But I live with that if it isn't too bad. And so we are just about, well, let's put it this way, it is the way I wanted it, it's how I had it in my mind's eye. So I'm okay, there are some gaps, I know there's some errors, but this is what I had in mind, this is how I viewed it, and so it's alright. In my opinion, you don't have to agree, that's fine. Let's all just do our own thing, baby, and recognise each other's likes and dislikes. It is a gorgeous model, actually, I have to say. I've said it before, and I would highly recommend it. So I'm going to go out and probably get a couple more of the newer Airfix aircraft in particular, and see if the standard is, you know, throughout consistent, because I enjoyed that a lot. So in a while we'll get some black and white pictures and have a look at them, but we'll be moving on now. Other models will arise, and some long-standing ones that I've left hanging will be completed, I hope. So there we have a very lovely Bristol Beaufort. Right, thank you for watching. See you again very soon, I hope. And we will start opening up new projects. Oh, talking of which, there's always some PS, isn't there? Look what's here. Let's just have a quick look. It's the Heinkel. And this one is coming along with it, you know, apart from the bits that aren't actually held on with anything, it's coming along quite nicely. I really like the paint job, but it can't stay because that's not what the instructions require, and I want to do it as close to what the instructions say as possible, as a kind of nostalgia trip. But this is where I'm at so far. At the moment the paint is drying on the crew, so they'll be going in shortly, and the rear wheel and a couple of little tiddly bits. So here we are, new project already. Right, back to the Beaufort, say farewell for now, and I'll do some black and white pictures. Right, see you soon.